Okay, hi everybody, it's me, Bonkai922. I'm not enthused with this Tower of God, Season 2, Episode 23, The End of Dawn. Now, not all the time. I've been getting like here and there dislikes on these reviews of Tower of God. I don't know why. Maybe they don't like what I'm saying. Okay, well, that's not here or there. This episode. Okay, listen. I understand in some fiction, movies, TV shows, you have a villain. And most of the time, the villain has been wronged. This happened to them, that happened to them. Like the Joker or Vader or Megatron. You know, something bad happened to them and they turned evil. Fine. But you see, those are good villains. When you have a bad villain, it becomes a chore. Most of the time during this episode, I wanted Bam and everyone else there to kill this guy. End him. Of course, that didn't happen. But, from my understanding, we're not going to see this guy again. Of course, I'm talking about Beta. Now, this guy, I don't know, listen, the creator of Tower of God or the animators or what have you, I have to go look back in the manhwa to actually take a look. But he couldn't have been this stupid. This stupid? Really? You're blaming Bam for what happened to you? Maybe you should go look a little closer at this. But the only reason he says it in this episode, the only reason he brings it up, is because the AI Emily told him. And it doesn't help. Halfway through the episode, he tells Bam to shut up, and he's hitting him like a brat, having a temper tantrum. Like, shut up! I'm like, really? But let's get into the meat and grinding of everything that happened in this episode. So, Ragnar gets stabbed. Luckily, Rock Ewing, I can't say her name, I apologize. And the guy was from season 1, the guy who sleeps a lot, they're able to come into clutch and essentially help and stop from killing him. That lasts for a good amount of time, and it just continues better. He continues, do I have to hear this? Do I have to hear you go on this huge diatribe? Listen, I'm sure, and they do show it. They do show what happened. But at the end of the day, I'm like, wait a minute. That's not on Bam. That's on the people who were doing the project. The people part of the workshop. Foog. The doctor. They're the ones who initiated the experiment. Not Bam, you idiot! But you kept going on and on and on. I'm like, come on! This isn't emo central. This isn't emo kitty corner. Like, really? I'm sorry. Like, listen, I'm sorry. I don't like to say these words about this, but this character is terrible. It's terrible. And I understand in anime and everywhere else between, they have to make characters like this. Still, it's just terrible. Basically, what ends on happening after that whole scenario, the guy who's got the robe, I forgot his name. Let me look, see if I can find his name. He was with, I think he was with, what's his face crew? just looking, just looking. Ah, Shibusu. He was with Shibusu's crew, I believe. I don't remember his name, though. My apologies. And, of course, it's not listed. Okay. So he was with Shibusu's crew. And he basically was able to use, Shinshu against him. He was able to this power he has, which is like this lightning feet and arms and his head. This looks like a JoJo character. Anyway, they're able to delay him. In comes from the left side this woman, the doctor. The doctor that Kang and Kusano know. And we're trying to see. And she keeps telling him he had nothing to do with it. He had nothing to do with it. And he doesn't believe her. And I'm like, is this character that stupid? Are you that stupid? Moving on. That all transpires. And then what ends on really happening is they eventually get Bam to come to that location with the summons. And they stop him. They do a little fight here and there, but it results into nothing. He gets punched the shit out of it. It was like, and it results in the guys that were with the doctor, most of them, I think, want to take him into custody or kill him. Beta. But everyone else comes in to help him. The whole pity party. We have to have a pity party for this character because, And what ends on happening is the one from season 1, who was the Proctor originally in the beginning of the series, he shows up, he reveals himself, and they're able to take out him, clean slate, Bam's rescued, we're all good. However, it's not all peaches yet. Because the guy with the iron mask has Kusano take out the guide and Novik. We also have the blonde-haired girl and the mad dog. They're still alive as well. They're still up and running. So the battle isn't officially over, but they have Bam. Good on that. But that's essentially what happened in the episode. Overall, I like the coming of together. Everyone comes together. Even Shibusu shows up. Everybody shows up. All the old teammates, new teammates. It's all coming in this euphoric, we're back together thing. But I'm sorry. This beta character is a terrible character. Now, someone wants to dislike this video? Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Now, I'm not saying Rachel is a terrible character. Rachel's not a terrible character. It's just Rachel does evil things. But this guy is just terrible. Because the thing is, listen, I can understand maybe he's not that intelligent enough to realize that Bam had nothing to do with this. But to go on and on and on over and over and over again about Bam, I want you to feel despair and blah, blah. Like, come on. He had nothing to do with it. It was Foog. It was the people doing the experiment. That's who's to blame. Why are you blaming somebody who was experimented on as well? And not only that, was forced into Foog. It is complete nonsense. But the ending was not too bad. And now we're going to have the conclusion of this, which is going to happen in the next 3 episodes. I believe what ends on happening, someone spills the beans. I could be wrong. It's like I said, it's been a while since I read the manhwa, but I think someone spills the beans about what really happened to Bam and who betrayed him. I could be wrong because I know the plan was to summon Bam, but The other group was going to try to summon in Dorsey. Now, if this still happens, what I think occurs, she ends up fighting another character, which I think is the blonde girl, and something happens. I don't remember it that well, but I know something happens with that exchange. But we got 3 more episodes in this heap. Guys, follow me doing the Bleach reviews. That has 3, and unfortunately, Dan only has 2 left. So when these are done, I just let everyone know you're not going to see a lot of anime episode reviews from me. You're not. At most, next season, 2, maybe 1. It depends. The 2 that I'm eyeing on are Sakamoto and New Blood Blood. That's an old one for me. Because I remember reading the manga of that a long time ago. And I will see if I can do reviews. If I can't, then I'll just do an episode review at the end of the season. But that's what I got for you guys from Bankai 922. Rating-wise, like I said, probably like 8.5. 9 out of 10. Listen, I just don't like characters like that. When it's stupid. At the end of the day, that's what it is. It's stupid. Because he mistakenly thought it was Bam, and it wasn't. And why? Because of Emily? He had nothing to do with what happened. And this asshole was that stupid enough and thought he did. This is Bankai 922. I'll see you guys later. Shitty villains shouldn't exist. That's all I got for you. See ya.